What's up, guys? Today we're gonna play Madden 22 on my PlayStation 4. This is actually my first gaming video, so give me a break. You might want to skip this part. It's going to take a little bit.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We'll take a better step back and watch a run. Shotgun, cover the options and big blitz. Nobody crossing me. Win, that's a rank in the watch. Strong in when he come in the slot. Trying to be in the corner of your lambs game. That's your partner, then you twin game. All you want to do is talk. I don't need to talk. I don't heard somebody talk. Pull up with that. Pull up with that.
Now, there's a game in progress. But, man, we don't want to do that. It's the fourth quarter. So, let's go in here. Yeah, let's do it for the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Forest Buccaneers.
Good day. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
I'm going to get these guys to the Buccaneers.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
Okay. This is going to be fun.
The Bears got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Winston's throw complete there to Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Okay, guys, we got him. Okay, we got it, guys.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, that's complete to Troutman, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
About to get the ball back.
James to throw.
Got him.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
Okay, we're gonna go
And
strong.
he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Again, it's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Play fake. Winston. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's going to go down. They sag it back right around 30. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They're going for a 3. No. Oh.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to be pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, he drops it off the bar. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back up. Oh, he just snuck out there. He's got his first down.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Allowed me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? Man, nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels
He
again.
went in front of him
Seems
and
like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we get a matchup. We like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
epic catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We're so close to a touchdown. And there we go. That's it. That's it.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
No one ever goes for
And in the
2.
red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Okay, we got him.
Callaway, the return man. And a nice this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the group.
People don't want
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
That'll be good. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Told ya. See, you can't make no fun of
short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady.
He retired, but I didn't retire.
This is caught by
Tom
Evans.
Brady retired, but
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out a little bit of
It's going to be
I think that's why he came right out throwing the
first.
ball, going to catch him off balance.
we got first here.
Another catch
You know how
right there on this
YouTubers,
drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're
at
going
the
to
beginning
utilize
of
him on
the
the
channel,
backfield
they
any way they
really like
can.
to talk
And that time they pick up the
I'm a
first
talker,
down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
We're going to do a lot of new videos, okay, guys? For
He's
you.
going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. The sidelines can become the 12.
In front, Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I got to do it again.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
They expect you to run.
What you're seeing here.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge lift for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And he's up across the 25.
No, it isn't
down
good.
at the 28.
It is. Thank you for listening. Okay, we got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. Coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Moving over to the middle. Okay? That's
Winston
all.
now to throw
To
on
win,
first down.
all you gotta do is
He's
move
got
to
his
the
own
middle.
pro receiver,
Okay, guys?
Michael Thomas. And this will be good for a pickup
Move
of
to the
9 to the
middle, you win.
46.
Okay? That's all.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Just about to move,
2
my guy.
minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
We're
All those
winning
extra
right now,
bodies
so
are
we
trying to
gotta
get to
keep
the
the lead.
quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
Now and then, open down the middle of the field. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So right now we're
Seventh
having
play of the
good
drive
defense.
now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You gotta cheer me on.
Jameis
Or
again.
they're gonna make it tough.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's
They
good.
really had a good drive
Oh,
going
they
there,
go
but a
for a
nice
third
recovery
down?
by the defense these past few downs.
this
They
so
will knock that one
non-leading,
out
man.
3rd
If they
down
make
and
it-
bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Told you.
No good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
They're 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're not doing really well.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's
We're
second
gonna go
down.
smart. Yeah, this
Second and
is good.
10.
We're gonna make a first down here. Look. I'm gonna hold it.
Here's Brady to throw.
Told you.
Again for Evans. This time he's got it. He's going to get this all the way down inside the
He didn't get
35.
him when he was in the
So
middle.
many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Okay. Good defense right
Brady to
now.
throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Okay. I know it's good.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a buck. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter,
Yes.
here we go. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. Well, it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
Is that pretty good? Yeah. Oh, this
The
one.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans.
I knew it was
50
surprising.
yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tell me they want more, or do you want to see NBA
Run. This is Kamara. He'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Or do you want me
Just
to
a
play
yard
into
of a
the
pick up
switch
there. He'll bring
games?
up a 2nd and 9.
Anything. Or do you want me to show you my room?
Throwing.
Or a tour of my house?
That's taken in by Callaway.
But yeah.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And I'll do it.
Winston. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense
they
that
give
continues to
us
struggle to
the ball.
sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team. So
and this is caught right along the sideline.
So long.
The toes inbounds there. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take over the couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And his throw's going
Well, you threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it.
pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3
That's my lunch right there.
That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out. Not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline. Those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start. He's got it in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want more victim toward them.
Touchdown!
Touchdown
Brady. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final back into this third quarter.
Yeah, I'm fun with this one, partner.
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Callaway, the return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there.
No,
While
it
the
was
training
him.
staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Winston now. Going to be brought down here in the backfield. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is
You guys
Agent,
already
because he
know
thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9. To the air again with Winston. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run, it's Kamara, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now.
Fake,
Always
fake.
a good sign
Fake
when your
it.
first punt comes in. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
How?
So they tried to fake, not something I was expecting to see on 4th and inches. And maybe that's the genius of it, but it didn't pan out.
I think you're right when you get along with that line of thinking, right? 4th and inches, no one would expect a fake if you're doing for it right there. But if you're going to go and try and pick it up, why even bother faking it? Just keep your offense on the field, and I would think quarterbacks sneak in that situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it seems football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Intercepted. Did you see that guy?
And that
The
one,
coach
Charles,
was
is
like,
just going to what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 46 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big backup to take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Fournette on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there.
we're making a touchdown.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Okay, we need this.
Fournette running right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
We're actually winning by some reason.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take in the next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe you can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw the
You
best
see
stuff in the
that?
first quarter, and
I
just shut
won.
everything down from
Well,
that
good
point
day,
on.
guys.
What a
I hope you
great
liked the
defensive
video.
performance.